Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. We're a little early in the season still, but I wanted to share this before I got too busy with it. For those of you that like to craft and make things and paint or dye or stain them, this is in my area anyway, a pretty readily available and really dark option. Now you can nerd out on dyeing clothing because it's different than just dyeing a piece of wood or possibly making ink with it. I know someone that says they use this stuff to make ink for quills or pens that they make, which is pretty cool. But this is the berries, seeds from the poke salad, pokeweed. And you can eat this stuff if you cook it correctly. The greens is what people cook, and it's kind of like, it's like collard greens when it's cooked right. And they'll put a ham bone or neck bone or something in it and cook it up like collards, and it's good. My grandmother on my dad's side would cook it, but I haven't ate it since she passed away. So this is what the plant looks like. It's much bigger than this. This is just one limb off of a plant. By this time of year, they're 5 or 6 feet tall. Watch this. Let's walk over here real fast to the. People bitch about me doing this, but here's one. It's probably closer to 7 feet tall. But anyway, they get pretty big. Go back around here. Okay. But that's the whole plant. And as it grows and matures, they'll start dropping these little clusters. What I am after is ones that are ripe. And to do this, excuse me, for my demo, I'll put a glove on just to keep it from staining my hands. So this stuff can potentially be harmful to people. Some people make different remedies and stuff with these. This is just going to go in my book. You can eat this, but I wouldn't. So make sure you do your due diligence on anything before you start handling it too much. And if you live in the southeast United States and have weed eated, at some point you've hit this with the weed eater, and you probably still have the t-shirt that has it on there, because this stuff does not like to come out. But for a demo, just have a piece of paper. Very colorful. And inside there's all these little bitty seeds for the plant. But you could definitely do some painting or make a cool ink out of that if it's something that you were going to get into. But what I like to do with it, here's this little crawfish that I made. I like to take these dudes, I'll get it everywhere. Oh. And just mash it on the piece that I want to color. And this stuff does go a long way. I just rub it on there and then let it absorb it. And sometimes this stuff will last a year or two, as long as you keep it out of the sun. If you put it in the sun, it fades much faster. And you can also take, and after you've dyed something, go back and put fix and wax or seal it with your preference of wood sealer. And it'll last even longer. But it doesn't. I'll wipe that off on a rag. That's so got everywhere but down in a couple of those bins. You see, I've wiped that off with a rag. It's gonna stick around for a little while. But the color that you get with this is super dark. And it will lighten up a little bit, but I think a lot of that depends on the type of material that you put it on. Something that's really white holds it well. Something that's darker, that the brown, kind of like this one, the tan, it'll start to show through a little bit. But they last a long time, just like it is. Pretty simple, but it's a great color. It's easily, it's pretty easy to do. You just mash it on there and rock and roll. But again, these are, in the southeast, it's poke salad is what we call it. But pokeweed berries. Again, here's the plant itself. Pretty sweet. It's easy, and it's a nice natural color. Yeah, guys, I appreciate the support. I just wanted to share this with you guys. I'd been wanting. I had another crawfish that I was going to do, and figured somebody needed it more than me, and I ended up putting it in an order. But pretty cool. Dark color. I've done a butterfly with this stuff one time too, and it ended up going to a new home also. But y'all, appreciate the support. We'll see how long that dude stays purple for the next videos. But you can check out all of our older stuff at Bushcraft Kelso on Instagram, bushcraftkelso.com for gizmos and gadgets. Dine with pokeweed berries. Later.